During this Native American History Month, we want to highlight some of the work that's being done to preserve the stories of Native Americans. 3 News Now reporter Jessica Edson tells us about a digital project that's shining a light on the tragic story of Indian boarding schools.
The stories of Indian boarding schools have been forgotten by many in less than a century. Historians with the Genoa Indian School Digital Reconciliation Project want to keep this piece of Nebraska history from fading. They're collecting and digitizing records of the Genoa U.S. Indian Industrial School. The boarding school ran from the 1880s to the 1930s in Genoa, Nebraska. Margaret Jacobs says the government records only tell one side of the story.
They often talk very disparagingly about the children, which is horrible to read. So one of our tasks that we would really like to engage in is doing these oral histories with descendants and finding oral histories that were done a long time ago with the actual survivors of the school.
They're working with local tribes and Native researchers to tell a more complete history. In an earlier interview, Susanna Galiga-Grazales told KMTV it's a painful history many Native people are still coming to terms with.
It's hard, it hurts, it's painful. You know, you have to find a way to reconcile with it.
The project is currently working on locating the school's cemetery. So far, they found records of 59 children who died at Genoa.
I hope people will kind of meditate on what that means to go to a school where you're seeing your classmates dying, you're seeing your classmates buried or sent home, or getting extremely sick.
The history is tragic, but Jacob says learning about Native people's past opens doors to learning about who they are now.
It fills me with awe that they have had to overcome so many obstacles.
Reporting in Lincoln, Jessica Edson, 3 News Now.
Descendants of those who went to the Genoa Indian Boarding School will be speaking at the Great Plains Art Museum tomorrow night. The event starts at 5:30. The discussion will also be live streamed.